Hello YouTubers, so this is a unpacking video, which obviously I haven't done in a long while, but the box tells you everything there. That is what's in this box. But there's a catch, and I will explain that here in a bit. Now, I have seen this particular speaker at one place in my area called American Furniture Warehouse. And they have these all throughout the stores. Throughout the store. It was built, I want to say, I think they started building it in 2016. I think completed it 2016 or 17, and it completed like a year after. So, let's see. Try to open this box up. Heavy guy, man. Very heavy. Probably should. Let me try something there. Not a huge fan of these unpacking videos. I'll do it for you guys. I have to make sure that this thing doesn't roll out. Oh, look. There we go. Safety wire. That's what this stuff is called. It's actually required by code in a lot of those places that these things must be tethered with the safety wire or tethered wire. Oh, cool. Wasn't expecting a zip tie. Always like free zip ties. Okay. Here's this. There's the front of it. Nice big old Atlas Sound A. Oh, I think I see the problem already. I wonder if I can fix this. So, I got this thing for dirt cheap on eBay. Because the seller claimed it had a problem with the base. So, because this thing has a base. It has a woofer and a tweeter. Here's a top. So I'm going to hook it up to this Atlas AA30 period correct stuff. I believe this came out around the same time as the PhD amplifier, so it's definitely matching. I wonder what this jumper wire is. I'm going to have to figure that out. But I've already noticed something as soon as I took it out. And gonna have to do some repairs. So I noticed that little tweeter is just floating around in there. So let me examine this more off camera. Oh, looks like there's screws on the side too. Cool. Maybe we could take it apart further. I'd love to fix this thing and get it going. Okay, so I got this whole Atlas Strategy Pendent speaker all taken apart here. And this driver is in pretty sad shape. I mean, this is the first I've seen this. And yes, I know, I already knew that this was for parts. The seller actually said it had issues with the base. Well, I can see why. I wonder why it had issues with the base. But I think shipping it out further damaged the tweeter assembly, because, well, the tweeter assembly just came it just dislodged apart. This magnet dislodged out and it caused all this to fall apart. Like, look at this diaphragm. It's just down the open for the tweeter. Cone's all destroyed. The magnet definitely came right off. See, what I was thinking was, I took a gamble on this because I was thinking that maybe this board was bad and I could just fix something on there or bypass this crossover board, but this is actually physical damage. But this is not a total loss, because around here I need some transformers, and well, I got myself an extra 16 watt transformer, so that could get put to use somewhere around here in the future. But I have been browsing around just for the giggles of it before purchasing this. I was looking up just Atlas sound drivers in general, and I'm pretty sure I saw this on eBay. And also, Atlas Sound does sell replacement Strategy series speakers, so I'm pretty sure this is probably the same as the ones they use with the ceiling mount speakers, except this one's just a pendant, but it should all be the same. And actually, I saw some that are very inexpensive, but I need to verify make sure everything is correct here. But I could certainly fix this. It's a good enclosure. The enclosure is in pretty good shape for the most part. Came with the top. Came with accessories. So this one's had a pretty sad beginning of life. A sad life in the beginning. But I think, I'm pretty sure I can fix this thing and get it going in no time. And then I'll add it to my system somewhere in the near future. So yeah, let me find a driver and I guess order one for this, and we'll be ready to rock and roll here. Okay guys, so this is my plan to fix that Strategy series pendant speaker. So here, there was an Atlas Sound 4-inch speaker that another viewer sent me about a couple years back. So what I'm going to do, this is a little quam speaker inside of one of those Atlas Sound 4-inch speaker baffles. So I'm going to take that, get rid of this bowl it's in, because I never really liked it anyways. I'm going to put this in there. And the original speaker I had here, well, I took the speaker off of this baffle assembly here. So this is extra. And this happens to be one of those Atlas Sound 4-inch speakers. The B51-4. And I put the side by side with this, and these both are 4 inches. So this one is obviously, it got all wrecked. This wasn't shipping damage. I already knew this was for parts. That's why this thing was cheap. But it so happens that this just fits in there perfectly. Just like that. Screw holes line up. The only thing I will be losing on this is the crossover and the tweeter, but that's fine. I know that this speaker, in particular, puts out a lot of bass anyways, and it's got these nice ported holes on the side. So this will be good for this application. And as far as the transformer situation goes, well, this transformer is still perfectly fine. This whole little assembly here. Somehow I'm going to take this whole assembly minus the crossover board, because we will not be needing the crossover anymore. I just need the transformer assembly migrated over to this. And I need to keep those DIN, this is what you call DIN connectors on the back. I need to keep those. This puts out 16 watts. It might be driving the speaker a little too much on this. It might be an 8-watt driver, but it shouldn't really hurt it. I'm sure this thing's capable probably like up to 20 probably. It's a pretty beefy little driver, so yeah, I'm going to keep on working on this. And again, thank you to a viewer that sent me these speakers back here 2 years ago. Because one of them came in handy to fix this pendant one here. So yeah, I'll keep progressing through this project. Okay guys, so I basically JB welded the transformer assembly onto here, and there's actually 2 screw holes already on this speaker, the new replacement driver. But the problem was, there's the 2 holes, but they were not threaded. So my next best alternative was, I just put the screws in, but I filled the screw holes up with some JB weld. And I also put some JB weld all underneath there, so this assembly can stick onto the speaker. I have everything wired up. And I even soldered these 2 wires on, brought them up to the original connections coming off the transformer. So Just to keep you guys updated, the transformer assembly is original to the Pendent speaker. The speaker is the only thing new. And this gasket here is also original to at least this speaker by itself. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to put everything back together here and see how it sounds. Okay guys, so I got the Atlas PM4FA Pendant speaker all back together now with its new speaker driver. I just currently have it connected just only to this Atlas Sound A30P HD amplifier. And believe it or not, this and that are period correct equipment. I believe these two came out around the same time, so here are some tunes. That is the repair of this Pendant speaker, and I am glad to acquire this in my collection. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this repair video here with this Pendant speaker.